Hello, hello. I don't mean to show you my ass. But I needed the bathroom. And it's a rare chance that I get to use that bathroom when I first wake up. Well, I start to work for it for like 10 minutes. I've got the sticky up hair. I can never do anything about that, you know. Maybe I should cut it off. It reminds me of, oh my god, you probably won't know. Rab C. Nesbitt. Let me show you Rab C. Nesbitt. This was a guy who used to be on the telly when I was a kid. I'm showing my age now. Oh no, it wasn't Rab C. Nesbitt. It was the one with the bald. No, I remember him. It's not who I was thinking of though. He was kind of funny as well. No, there was a bald guy. What was the bald guy called? He was bald, but he had one little strand of hair. Let's see if I can remember. British television. Bald guy, one strand of hair. I should bring it up. No. No, why is it obsessed with Matt Lucas? The Baldy, I don't think it was the Baldy man. Oh, I think it was. I think it was this guy. Yeah, he had one little thing of hair. The Baldy man. This is what I was thinking of. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, there he is. The Baldy man. I could have sworn it was Rob C. Nesbitt, but obviously not. That's what I feel like. I know I'm not quite there yet, but this will be me. This will be me. Hello, stream. Like 3 years from now. I was gonna say 10 years from now, but the way things are going, it'll probably be 3 years from now. All right, let's get on with. So let's do some work, shall we? Let's do some work. I made some voices for the characters. All right, let me show you what we got so far. Let me show you where we're at. So I put some walls in. That's too bright, that scene. I need to fix that. Comes over with a tray of cookies. We've got our girls here now. It took me long enough. It was a right pain in the ass getting them in.
The cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
You know what this reminds me of? Oh my god, it's like those terrible... It's like when I watch a YouTube video about like how YouTube videos are like destroying your child's brain and stuff like this. So have you noticed how everything's like everything's like a Greek tragedy thumbnail now? Have you noticed? As Asmongold gets banned, mind you, I think he was talking absolute lunacy. He's so narrow-minded, it's unbelievable. And this is the problem, right? These guys who don't know anything get famous, and then he becomes famous for reacting to things, and so he convinces himself that he's smart, which he's not. He knows what he's talking about, which he doesn't, and that people actually give a shit about his opinion, which most people don't. I think I think he's useful as like an aggregator because he's like risen to the top this way. So it's like having somebody, you know, find these videos for you so you don't have to go and find them yourself, basically. And I think that's why the majority of people watch him. I don't really think they watch him for him. I used to from time to time, but I do think he's been going off the rails a bit. Like, he'll sit there and try and talk about things that he just clearly knows nothing about, and some of his takes are absolutely insane. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm not surprised that this happened, to be completely honest. And yeah, he's very, very narrow-minded about things. And yeah, I think it's right that he got banned. Saying what he said. Why did I bring up Asmongold? I don't know. I was trying to make a point. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I was like, cool, because it went from... So this reminds me of these like YouTube videos that are meant to be poisoning children's minds, apparently. And they show you these clips of these like really awful things. That's what this is starting to look like. We'll fix it up, don't worry. We'll do what we can. Alright, so for this next scene, I think I want to show... Now, sometimes you have to take liberties, right? So for this next shot, I want Millie here to be holding one of these cookies. And she's going to be saying that it's not even. She's inspecting it and saying it's not even. Which is going to make Placilia flip out. I've got my baldy man thing going on now again. Let me just cut that out of frame. There we go. I'm also starting to look like Chewbacca a little bit as well. I look like shit basically. But that's alright, this ain't no fashion show. This ain't no fashion show. I'm not gonna sing everything again today, am I? I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I know I'm singing everything. Right, so we need to grab one of these cookies off the tray. Let's find the start of this camera shot. I think it is this one actually. Okay, no, it's that one. Yeah, so let's find the camera transition, which is there, so that whatever we do, it's ready. It like teleports there for the shot. Now, what you also have to do, a little tip for if you ever do stuff like this, because these things work off of keyframes, it's easy to forget. But if you don't want these cookies to move until, so let me detach. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back a frame. Oh, we're going to lose the camera transition. Yeah, okay. So what I also need to do is switch to camera 0, and we need to set camera 0 to where we need to be. Otherwise, when we go back a frame, we're going to be at Millie's, Placilia's close-up rather. Okay, so he's a camera we can work in, right? Let's go back a frame. Try and select one of these cookies. I'll go for that top left one. I have no idea which one that top left one is, to be completely honest. I couldn't tell you. Can we find it? Oh. Okay, I can literally find the one next to it. That'll do. Heart cookie 3. Okay, so I'm gonna detach it from the tray. Oh no. But it's attached, isn't it? I just realized something. If I do this, it's gonna ruin everything. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, I just realized. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. This happened to the tray as well. So basically, in iClone, there's 2 ways to make an object follow another object, right? There's attach, which is what I always used to use. But the problem with attach is it's not frame specific. So if something's attached, it's always attached. If it's detached, it's always detached. You can't change attachments as part of the animation. So they've got this thing called link, which pretty much does the same thing, and you can change links during the animation. But I made a monumental mistake here, because I always used to use attach, right? I attached all of these cookies to the tray. I'm going to need to make a backup of this, because that's the way I normally do it. But now that I need to move one of these cookies, oh, you know what? Let's just, because we're not going to see the cookies on the tray anywhere. Let's just take liberties, because this is going to cause me too much of a headache otherwise. Okay, here's what we're going to do instead. Let's just make another cookie to save me the headache. So, because otherwise, this is probably all going to fall apart pretty quickly. So I'm going to detach this cookie. So basically the problem is, because I used attach instead of link, if I'd have detached a cookie to give to her now, what would happen is the cookie would be detached throughout the entire animation. Then I'd have to go and do it all over again, and which is what I had to do with the tray and the bloody oven gloves and stuff. Oh, it's been a nightmare. Shit, yeah, I've still got the oven gloves as well. I'll just keep wearing the oven gloves. Right, so we're going to bring this over to Millie. Oh, this is the frame before as well, isn't it? Oh, oh yeah, but I made another one. It should be fine. Well, it's okay if it comes over a frame earlier. Doesn't really matter. So what you want to do if you're using this kind of thing is just make sure the frame before you are... Camera's back over there now, you fucking bastard. Let's go back. Select the camera. Our edit camera, which is this one, and remove animation. There we go. Now when we go frame later, the camera should stay there. Yeah, and my nose is itchy again, sorry. Okay. So all I'm trying to do is make bring Millie's hand up so she can be holding the cookie. So I want this one. I'd rather just use body part animations if I can get away with that. Well, actually, let's do full body because this is going to be her initial starting pose, so it's better to key the whole body in. So if she was holding this right now, well, she'd either be, I think for this line, she'd either be looking at it herself like this, right? Or maybe she'd be showing it, maybe she'd be displaying it to Cecilia. One or the other. Either way, the arm needs to come up a little bit more, I think. Yeah, I think if she was showing it to Placelia, she'd have it something like that. Because this is a unique cookie that we made for the cutscene, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than the other ones as well, just so that we can draw attention to it. Alright, so next we can control the hands. This one would be her right hand. Close it up a little bit so she's kind of holding it. I don't think you would hold a cookie like that. Okay, so I'm just looking at my hand right now to sort of do it as if I was doing it. So I'd be pinching it at the top and the bottom, and my 3 fingers would be up like little bunny ears. So let's open all our hand up actually, because the only one we really want to squish down is the index finger and the thumb, because that's how we actually hold things like cookies. At least that's how I hold things like cookies. There we go. Something like that. And then these fingers would probably be a little fanned out as a result. A little bit bent, a little bit bent down, but not too much. A little bit arched. Like that. Get rid of that light, that key light arrow, because it's getting in my way. There we go. We see better now. Better. Well, first off, actually, let's move the cookie, because I would probably be pinching it at the bottommost part of the cookie, like there. My thumb would, actually, my thumb is kind of like that, actually. Let's push it that way a little bit. Okay, lovely. And now we need to make sure that finger is actually touching. Let's go back up to Millie. Might need to use the... Apparently we can't move fingers, we can only rotate them. Okay, that's where we have access to the each and every finger joint. So we can make that go a little bit more like that. That's the thumb, you fool. You damn fool! Yeah, I don't think it's going to extend any further than that. That's about the extent of it. So we might want to rotate this cookie now. There we go. That is how you hold a cookie. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week when we learn how to hold a banana. People have been looking forward to that one. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to link the cookie to the hand. I'm going to rotate the hand a little bit more, facing the camera actually. Wrong girl. It's the wrong trousers, Gromit. They've gone wrong. There we go. Now we can give her her voice line. She's voice line number 2.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
There we have it. There we have it. There we have it. Okay, so now because she doesn't have, because this was an absolute nightmare for me. Okay, what we need to do is set this start point on this frame here, close-ish. We need to set our camera up so we can do some puppeteering. So if I do face puppet, yeah.
I'm going to Morrison's when I get ready. Do you want them?
Oh yeah, there's a couple of things. I need cereal. What was the other thing I needed? I can't remember now.
Pringles.
Oh, I think I was just thinking about the corned beef hash. If you want to get corned beef.
Okay,
Oh yeah, a box of Pringles would be good as well because I'm half a box. So it's because of all the bloody headaches and tooth pain. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, thanks.
I can't get through to the art nurse. I got through to reception. She said, "We haven't got an art nurse. This is a doctor's in Lawson's." This is yesterday. Of course, I've been to see you. He said, "I don't know one." I said, "Well," I said, "Can you give me the reception number?" And she
Alright, sorry about that. Let's have a look. So we should be able to use these bones here and then react to the sound like that. Okay, that looks good. I don't know, she looks like she's trying to eat. I haven't got much else rigged really. Yeah, it has to be that because I had to manually map this one. I don't know why. She was just breaking. Her and Wendy were breaking the pipeline for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. It's one of the morphs is causing an issue. Placidia was fine though. So I don't know what it is, but so I had to jump through a lot of hoops and find workarounds, and sadly it means that I don't have lip sync, like proper lip syncing, so I'm gonna have to puppeteer it instead. So let's just do a practice run first.
This one is misshaped.
Ah! See, this is why we do practice runs. So the camera is being naughty. This is camera 0, which is our working camera, not our scene camera. So I'm going to go remove the animation from that. Go back to Millie. Go back to face puppeteering. Go back to preview.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
What the fuck, dude? What the hell is going on? You know what? I think I pressed play. I think so I think when I preview it, it doesn't play the animation, which is stupid. So I can't rehearse this. I just have to hope for the best. Go live and hope for the best. If we get it wrong, we'll just have to try again. All right, let's go.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
She looks like one of those ventriloquist dolls. I'm a very naughty boy. She looks like an old early 1800s wooden ventriloquist doll. Okay, I wasn't 1,000,000% happy with that. I'm just gonna do it again.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Let's see it. It's not going to be perfect.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Those teeth are almost as bad as mine. Yeah, so I have many concerns about this. Like, first of all, why the hell are her teeth yellow? She looks like a vampire. I don't know. Why does she look like she's trying to eat people? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What else can I do? It is what it is. It's the only way I could really get the mouth to move. Alright, so let's swap to our scene camera and see the transition. So at the moment, because this was our working camera, the camera's still there. So I'm going to try and find her. There she is. That stupid camera's in the way now. I can't see what I'm fucking doing. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Right there, get that camera out of the way so we can see what we're doing. I think if we start from sort of this view.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Give it a little bit of breathing room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to pinch in. She's talking about the cookie, so we're just going to try and frame the cookie and her. Whilst also trying to give her a little bit of looking space, because she's got her eyes are pointing over here. We can change that if we want to. I think that's she's kind of looking her way though. Okay. I still think it needs a bit more animation. So I'm going to swap back to the edit camera. I don't know why the edit camera is now zoomed in. I don't know. Oh, because I was looking at her teeth, wasn't I? That's right. Okay, let me just go and remove the animation. And let's see what else we can apply. So we can do as many layers as we want, but I'll be honest, iClone kind of starts to break after too many. Let's just quickly save, because I need to make sure I've got plenty of copies of this, because things can go terribly wrong terribly quickly. So we'll save a new copy of this, just to be safe. And we're going to... I know I haven't taken my morning pills. Let me take my morning pills. Very delicious. Oh, I put them both in here, didn't I? Smart. I've run out of one of them. Damn it. Oh, bollocky, bollocky, bollocks. Wait, is that them? No, that's allergy pills. Give me a second. I need to get. Oh my god. Give me a sec. Okay, done. Done. Still gotta swallow them. Okay. Back to Millie. So for talking, one good one is the head rotation. So let's give it a quick preview.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Goddamn fucking camera! Okay, so now this is the scene camera that's getting in my way. The cameras are getting in the way of each other because they're both in a very similar place, right? Okay, I guess that's why you can switch them off. Let me try that again so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, let's try it again.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Yeah, and just do some like head gestures so she kind of like nods to the cookie is the idea. The plan is like she kind of nods to the cookie and then she sort of agrees with herself when she's giving the facts and gives like a couple of nods. So that's what we're going for. Alright, let's go. And action!
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
The nodding was too extreme. Let's try it again.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Okay. I think so. Now let's try and do some hand gestures with this hand. Let's use the move tool. Alright, let's give it a preview.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
I don't know. How would I say that? She's holding it with the right hand as well, isn't she? This one is misshaped. I would do this. I would do this. That's what I feel like I would do. You probably can't see. But basically what I'm doing is I'm kind of like I'm doing like a with this hand because I feel like that's what you kind of do when you give a fact or whatever. Can I do that? Make it do that.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but the arm isn't bending there properly. Let's try.
This one is misshaped. The left side.
Oh, that just makes it move it out. What about rotation on that one? Why? I didn't do anything. I'm just trying to preview stuff.
This one is misshaped. The left side.
There, that's the one we want. That's the one we want. Okay, let's go.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
There. That is what I wanted to go for. Alright, let's see it in scene mode.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Now what she should do with a hand, I think, is because right now it's kind of like clawed, like she's going to claw her eyes out. Let's make it less aggressive. Let's open her hand up. So we're going to go for a motion layer. And we're just going to open that hand out. Nice and relaxed. No need to be so tense.
The left side is 0.1% smaller.
I think here we can have her screw it back a little bit as she moves it. So I'm going to put a keyframe in there with hardly anything in it, just so that I can make it do what I want it to do, which is to turn it into an index finger.
Percent smaller than the right side.
There we go. Now we can put another keyframe in there, and we can just let our hands go back to a natural position. If the animator ever wakes up. Right, I don't know why I was struggling so much with that, but it was. Alright, let's see it again.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Okay, wonderful. Alright, let's give it a save. Let's see the whole thing. See how it's coming together. Not sure about the shadows on her face and stuff. I might have to fuck with some lights. But lighting is like last. Okay, this shot here, now that she's in shot, this shot actually bothers me. Because I thought they were going to be... Well, I wasn't sure where she was going to be sat, but there's this weird thing on the sofa. I don't even know what that is. I think it's supposed to be a blanket or something. So it didn't seem right that she'd be sat on the blanket, so I sat her there instead. So now the shot's like a bit too far that way as far as I'm concerned. Now what is that? Oven gloves. That's her oven gloves. So let's come a little bit above there. Let's frame it to there, and if we go back to the start of that shot, I also want to center this one more as well. Yeah, and if anything, they've got looking space. So because they're both looking this way, typically what you should do, there's a cookie on the table there as well. I'm going to need to make that invisible. That's because that's the cookie that we gave her. So that'll be like floating around and doing its own thing now, probably. Yeah, it's better to give a little bit of looking space where the characters, on the side that the characters are looking, because it just looks right. Yeah, the cookie. Okay, we'll fix that. We'll make the cookie disappear. I'd love to make a cookie disappear right now.
Finally ready. Help yourselves. This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Okay, wonderful. I'm just going to bring that to here, give her a bit more breathing space. And then on the next frame, we're going to do a cut back to Placelia. This is like the dun 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 moment. Oh my god, you're right! And then we'll have blood running down the lens and... Okay, something like that. Give her a few frames to breathe. Give her the dialogue line, which is line 3, I believe.
Oh no, you're right.
Okay, she's got a second part to that line. Just let me select it, dude. Right, let me just find, where did that camera transition come in? There.
Oh no, you're right.
And then I think what I'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4 keyframe. Next frame, zoom in a little bit closer. We'll do like an extreme close up. And then we can get the next line off. So this one is 4, I think.
How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
This is the most misogynistic. I'm so sorry, feminists. This is the most misogynistic video I've ever made. All she cares about is baking cookies and men. I mean, look, some girls are like that, alright? It's not my fault. If you wanted to show a guy, I don't know, beating cats with sticks all day, and then fapping to naked girls, I'd be very concerned about you. But I wouldn't be offended. I'd be like, yeah, seems about right. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, right? We are what we are. There's no need to be embarrassed, ladies. All right, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's okay if you want to stay at home and bake cookies. Think about men. It's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Right, what I'm going to do is, this is the moment when she should bring her hands up to her face in shock. She's like, I want like that kind of thing. So her head should come back. Head should come back, and she should sort of like, she should sort of do that with her hands, because she's horrified. Okay, so we need to go back to our working camera. I'll call this the working camera, just a camera where I can work in, and I can get to all the body parts I need. So let's try putting it there. So we'll just remove the animation, make sure. Whoa, we didn't have it selected. We almost removed the animation of Placidia. That would have been disastrous. Okay, remove animation on this. So now I can grab her body parts. FBI, open up. Not like that. The question is at what frame. So now it's a timing issue. So I think I already put the keyframe in on her. Like the frame before, or maybe the frame after. Let's just do one frame forward in case it was that frame. And then, because we can always shift nodes and time it that way. I think the important thing now is, and I think we're going to go for a motion layer animation. So let's give it a few frames. 1, 2. I would be better off just typing this in because it takes too long to catch up otherwise. Let's go for 10 frames. There we go. Okay. Now we could try moving the hand directly up to the face. Okay, that only lets us go so far. Okay. For the rest of this, I think we need to use rotates. She should have full facial animations, this one as well, so we can actually we can actually move some face muscles as well. It's more here, I think. That I don't think she would do this. Oh my god, you're right. That looks weird. Oh my god, you're right. Oh no, what will I do? It's like this, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so let's rotate them out. These fucking oven mitts. These fucking oven mitts are causing me so much grief right now. Look, we know the hands are rotated in the right directions. We can fix the oven mitts because they're not real. I gotta do what I gotta do. What are you doing? You trying to eat that mitt, young lady? What are you doing? Just put the hands where I can see them. To be fair, we could take some liberties. She might not still be wearing the oven gloves at this point. She could have taken the oven gloves off while... But would people see that as a continuity error? I don't know. I mean, this scene is very hard. Mind you, it's a close-up, so we might not even see that the hands don't go in the mitts. Depending on how... Right, also, so what we should do is she should slap her face. So we should start with them a little bit off. And then over the next few frames, she kind of brings them in. I could even do a little sound effect as well over it. Very professional here. Very professional. So I'm all about realism. Alright. I want this to be immersive. I want you to I want the player to really feel Placelia's horror and pain here, as she describes. Forever losing those prospects. Okay, I think that's okay. Alright, let's see it. Yeah, you can't... We got some clip through and stuff here. You can't quite... It doesn't look as bad when it's close up like that though, because you can't really see the...
No, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams?
Right, now she should do this. So, how will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams? Head should come back as well, we said. Head should come back. This might misalign things slightly. But she should continue looking at the person she's speaking to. Why aren't you letting me move things? Okay, we can do this in the scene view, in the actual... Oh my god! Animation software, will you catch up? There's a lot of geometry in here, that's the problem. Right, oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, you're right. Do we... I think the head tilts back as the hands go. Yeah, I think the head tilts back as the hands go on the face. It's what it feels like it should be to me when I kind of act it out.
How will I...
So here is... Now we could cheat a little bit, right? Because the head... I feel like to get the expression, I think to get the movement that I want, I need to tilt the head back too far. So a little trick that we can do is this. So first we need to set our keyframe of where the head is. We could sort of just tilt it a little bit, I guess. Then we should move it to wherever... And I'm going to start by tilting it down first. So she's going to bring it down before she snaps it back up a little bit, basically.
What
God, I don't know. Frosties is fine.
If I can get the Shreddies honey, you want them?
Oh, good if you can get those. Yeah, yeah,
I might get them.
yeah. Get us a couple of boxes if they've got those. Thanks. Right. So head comes down first. Then we want to make sure that as it makes the impact, the head's already coming up a little bit now because it's correcting back to where it was. Right. Right, let's see what this looks like.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I...
Okay, she... Right, there must be a keyframe in there that's bringing her head back down. I might need to puppeteer this one. Let's go back to the working camera. And let's see what effects we can get with the puppeteering.
How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Yeah, I can do that as well and do like a little head shake as well. Yeah, I think this is going to give me better results.
How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right? How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Right, but I still wanted to do the hand gestures now. So... And we can start to pull back a bit. But this is where the illusion breaks with the mitts. But at this point, if I rotate the hands out, right, you won't see where the hands don't go into the gloves. So I can sort of take advantage of that.
Toy soldier of my dreams.
I think, again, let's see what we can achieve with puppeteering. Now that those hands have snapped into place, if we go for, I think we need to do rotation. Let's see what we can do.
Ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
No, that just looks like the oven mitts rotating on its own. What if we go for shoulder rotation? Here.
Ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
I mean, yes. So what needs to happen is the hands need to go back to a more natural position, right? The wrist needs to go less bent. So what's happening here, right, is that the wrist is going to like an extreme bend. So because the oven gloves are like attached and lined up with the arm, when the hand goes, no, sorry, they're attached to the hand, then the ends of the oven gloves come out here, so they misalign with where the actual arm is. So in order to pull this off, we can do it, but we need to make sure that the hands reset as I do the gestures back to like more flush with the arms, basically, I think, and then it should look okay. So let's do a little preview.
Ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right? Ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Okay, that one's fine, I guess. Let's try this one. Preview it.
Ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
I mean, at the moment, it's kind of like she's kind of doing symmetry. I think it's okay.
Ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Okay, I kept this one up just so that it's a little bit independent from this one. Right, and from our shot, yeah, again, this is a problem, right? So when she brings the mitts up, we can really see the illusion break that they're not really mitts attached to our hands. Now it's fine here because like they're still kind of out of shot. So what I'm gonna do is on this frame here, while it's still fine, I'm just gonna put a sneaky little keyframe in the hand. I don't know whether full body's gonna override the hand. I think. Let's go for body part. This might help us with this. A sneaky keyframe in there, sneaky keyframe in there, just so that we've set a start transition point. It selected the fucking mitten, piece of shit. Right, then over the next few frames we need to bring her hands in line with her arms again, so that when she lifts them up they look like they're actually on her hands. By about here probably. I'm going to give it a couple more frames. Let's try it here. So now I need to this might look weird. I need to sort of line that back up. It's not where I need it to be at all. I think it's going to look weird. I think no matter what I do it's going to look weird though. I don't really. It's going through her face. These mitts are the bane of my life. I could just lose the mitts for this scene. It would make my life a lot easier. Because she could have taken them off at this point. Now maybe I can just... No, because as soon as I rotate them, the more I rotate them, the more they just look weird and they're not actually... I don't know what the solution is. What is the solution? What is the solution? What is the solution?
The toy soldier.
See, even here when she moves her arms back, even if I was to correct this hand now so that we're not seeing up the glove, I mean I could temporarily move the glove, I guess. What if we do something funny? What if when she does this, looks like Miku? Yeah, she does a bit actually. What if when she does this, right, for like dramatic effect, her oven gloves fly off, right? So as she kind of goes, right, her oven gloves like fly off her hands, right? And then that helps me get over this technical limitation. And it also adds to kind of like a bit of a comedy effect, right? That like she's so shocked that her oven gloves fly off her hands. Maybe that could work. That maybe could work.
Ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
However I tackle this, it's going to be tricky. Right, let's see what we've got so far.
Right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Because if I lose these gloves, the expression in the animation looks a lot better. My issue is the fake gloves because I couldn't find real ones. The illusion breaks because of the rotations and things that are happening here. I think maybe the solution is just
will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams?
It's this one that's the pain in the ass. Maybe I just remove them for this scene altogether. I like them up to this point though. I do like the idea of them flying off her hands. It's just going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky to pull off. Let's have a look. See if I can make this work. As she raises her hands up.
Right. How will I ever?
Right here. I don't know. I think it's going to look weird. Okay, let's just see what it looks like. So if we grab the mitten, give it a keyframe here. Grab that mitten, give it a keyframe here. And within just like 10 frames or something like that, let's do 30. These just need to like fly off. Right, I'm gonna need the other camera for this. Go back to the other camera. And they just kind of fly off screen. Let's see what it looks like. And then I'm free to not worry about them for the rest of the animation. Because I wanted to get rid of the oven gloves as well.
Right.
Anyway.
How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Yeah, that actually looks better than I thought it would. Obviously, we're going to need to get rid of them on these later frames. But no, the actual flying off itself, that was actually pretty good.
Will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies
It
right?
almost looks like she throws them off in anger as well, kind of. Which is also, like, viable, I think. Right, so as they go out of shot here... Although that actually adds to the effect. That's why it almost feels like she threw them off her hands rather than they just flew off.
Will I ever meet the toy soldier?
Yeah, look, it looks weird though. It doesn't look like they fly off as part of a motion. It looks like something pulls them off.
Ever meet the toy?
But then when you see this glove fly back, it almost... Here's how my brain interpreted that, right? When I first saw it, I thought, oh, well, that looks a bit weird. What the fuck happened there? But then as I see the glove fly back, my brain kind of thinks, oh, right, she threw her gloves off out of anger. Do you see what I mean? But I don't know whether I should keep...
How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even...
Like, when it looks like this glove's about to go bashing against the wall, it's very satisfying to me. So I think I want to complete that transition.
Will I ever meet the toy soldier of my...
But because it's still attached to her hand, as she brings a hand forward, the glove follows. So by this frame here, I think, I would now need to let this go all the way back against the wall and sort of all the way down to the ground. Or at least out of shot. Where can we see it up to? Doesn't have to be all the way to the ground, but out of shot. Oh, we can still see it there. Okay, so if we put it out of shot, we can just do it behind it like that. Okay, what does that look like?
Right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Yeah, I'll make them invisible up to that point. Yeah, no, that actually felt quite good. So let's see what we can...
Of my dreams if I can't...
Okay, yeah, everything's good until that one reappears.
How will I ever meet the toy...
Now is when we want to make them invisible. So... we can turn the visibility setting to off on this frame here. What might happen is they might stay in... oh no, they're fine. Okay.
Right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Yeah, I think that's a million times better. I think... okay, let's see the whole thing. That's looking better to me. That cookie, okay, let's fix that now. So this cookie here, which is the one that Wendy holds, needs to be invisible until we actually want to use it in the shot. So let's go to the beginning of the animation and set its visibility to invisible, and then find the first shot that she's supposed to be holding it. Which is this one, and turn it on.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Okay, that's looking good. That's looking good. Hola, Tommy. How are you? Okay, let's see the whole thing.
Cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
What a bitch.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Yeah. Yeah. There's some we need to do some polishing, but yeah, for the most part, yeah. I think we can move on. So let's add another 1,000 frames, I guess. Another 1,000 frames for you, my darling. Another 1,000 frames for you, my love. Okay, now I want to cut to the shot of the girls with the window in the background, and this is where we're going to bring the UFO down. We could, oh, that's good. The cookie's just slightly in shot. We need plenty of that window as well, though. That's good. That's good. Right, the outside ends here, though. Something like that is good. So if we go one keyframe earlier, let's go to our working camera and set our working camera up. Now let's reset the animation on that working camera. One keyframe earlier, I want to grab that background, which is outside one, and just put a sneaky keyframe in. And then for this shot here, as we zoom in, I now need to cover, there we go. So we see outside. Okay, great. Now I need a UFO. Downloadable. That's actually cool. Because it's kind of silly enough. Oh, it's even better. Oh, that was amazing. Let's get that one. That's amazing. No FBX, so we'll get the GLTF. We'll go into Blender. I hope we get the materials with that. Export as FBX now. Downloads. UFR. UFR. Copy. Include. Export. 3DX. UFO FBX.FBX. Yay, baby! We got the maths as well. Okay, apply to iClone. Fuck off, get back there. There we go. This is amazing. Wait, where is that? Okay, so we can see way higher up. From our actual scene shot than we can here. Okay, I might make it a little bit smaller. Too little. Also seem like it's really close. Okay, let me see where. I need to see where it comes in the shot. So we can't see it there. You just start to see its legs there. So that was probably about right, actually. So let's start it there. And then we'll give it like... I think like 60 frames, because it's going to be like 60 FPS. So it's going to take a whole second to come down. So let's go for 60. Let's go for 60 frames. And we want it to just come down. So I'll land there. And we'll pinch the camera in a little bit. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, that actually comes in way too quickly. Okay, so that would be our 60 frames. Let's take it all the way to 2140. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we could even make it, because I do feel like it's maybe a little too fast-paced. Now, I do prefer fast-paced cutscenes, right? Like, the people's attention spans aren't what they used to be, including my own. So I'd rather these things moved along quicker rather than slower. But at the same time, like, you can definitely make it feel rushed. I feel like that can have a bit more. It can have a bit more time to come down. Let's see what 2250 feels like. 2250 back on our camera. Apparently it's in there. There it is.
Dreams if I can't even make cookies right.
Something weird happens to hand at the end of the animation. So I might want to cut this camera in a little bit sooner. What frame does that happen on? So I don't have to fix it. Okay, let's cut there then. There we go. That's a quick way of fixing that. Oh, because I moved the background. Now the background moves too late. So I need to fix the background now. There's a button here that just brings up. There it is, outside one. What frame does the... Because the UFO doesn't come in at the camera cut. There's the camera cut. Right, so 1990 by 1990. Yeah, there it is. That's much better. And now we just need to give these some animation so they don't look frozen still. Let's give this a new file name. We can start saving over the old ones actually, so that we're not saving. We don't need a billion copies of it. This is part 2, I think. Yeah, I could save over that one. But actually, as it's landing, Wendy can be like, what's that noise? Now, I think I'll wait till after the UFO lands. So our puppeteering wants to start from frame 1990. That should be fine for puppeteering. Start with Millie. Some head rotation. Okay. Maybe she shouldn't still be holding this cookie up, so we can start to bring this. I do kind of like that she's still obsessed with it though. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we could also do some chest rotation. So she looks alive. Okay, let's see it. I hate that Z plane fighting. Okay, so we need to give Wendy some motion, but Wendy's actually got a voice line. So the first thing I need to do is figure out when she should say her voice line. I think after the UFO lands, like around here, I think. Feels right to me. This should be the final voice line that's ready to go. Should be number 5.
Wait, what's that sound?
Mm-hmm. So she'll say that after the UFO lands, right? So I know when I need to react to it. So let's start with some head rotation.
Wait, what's that sound?
Okay. Pika, 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 quick time, quick bit of quick time, short time, pika, pika, pika. Hello, welcome. Genshin major event should have started now. Yeah, we normally get loads of time to do them though. No rush.
Wait, what's that sound?
Okay, now if we do some screen-based movement on the hand.
Wait, what's that sound?
I'm gonna undo that. I'm not happy with that one. I think I made the mistake again. We should do shoulder rotations instead. Let me just do a preview. Because to bring the arm right up, that's how we did it last time.
Wait, what's that sound?
All right.
Wait, what's that sound?
I think I might go for a different solution here, actually. I'm going to wait till she starts talking.
Wait. Wait.
So it's literally on that node there. And I'm going to go for a talk. Female talk. No, argue's better because it's more open-handed. And I'm going to lock out the legs. And lock out the body. Okay, let's see what that looks like.
Wait. What's that sound?
Much better. We can exaggerate it slightly less and slow it down as well.
Wait. What's that sound?
Okay, the exaggeration can come up. It looked better before with the higher exaggeration.
Wait. What's that sound?
Yeah, I want to bring the arms up though.
Wait. What's that sound?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do some keyframes to bring the shoulders up though. To rotate the arms up.
Wait. What's that sound?
But that's looking much better. Much better. So by the end of that frame, so we need to put some keyframes in. So put a sneaky keyframe in so that whatever the shoulder rotations are now, they remain. And then by the end of that clip,
Wait. What's that sound?
especially on this arm, I think, should come right up. Like that. Okay, let's see that.
Wait. What's that sound?
Much better. Okay, and then I need some puppeteering for the actual audio, for the mouth. What is the...
What's that sound?
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, this is the node that it happens on. So I need face puppet. Okay, let's go.
Wait. What's that sound?
Okay, let's see it. Have I played any of the Bratz games? Do I look like...
Wait. What's that sound?
Do I look like someone who's played a Bratz game? Don't even say what I think you're going to say. Oh, this is like Bratz. Please don't say that. How much work I put into this. Right. So, as the speech and everything is happening, I think we want to cut to a close-up of her.
Wait. What's that?
What the hell? Seen through clothes. It would be good if we can see the UFO behind her. Yeah, that would be better, I think. Now we can't get looking space easily. Okay, there we can. It's gonna have to be like that.
Wait, what's that sound?
Okay, then we can cut to whatever. We actually want to go outside. So actually, I think that's the end of... Yeah, actually, I think that's the end of this video. Because for the next one, we need to make a new video, I think. So where is the camera? Key. Yeah, let's give it a bit more room because it's a final video. We'll give it 2543 frames. Okay, let's see the whole thing. See what we've got. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, the fucking UFO. Okay, we need to make the UFO invisible from the start. And then where's the first scene that we're supposed to see the UFO? Here. Okay. And in this frame, we make it visible. There we go.
Cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Wait, what's that sound?
Okay. Yeah, for the most part, I think my biggest issue is this still isn't expressive enough. But she's got facial animation, so I think I'm going to put some eye puppeteering in. So let's make another working camera.
Right.
That actually sounds like a girl I used to work with called Lisa. It's literally what she sounded like. Yeah, okay.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Much better. Okay, let's see the whole thing again. that scene's too bright. There's too much lighting. Right, which light is it that's the problem? There's only one light that works in this mod, I think, and I think it's key. So it's at 20. Yeah, that's better. If I shift it down to 4.21, so we can leave it at 20 here, 4.21 it here. It's okay there. I think by here, by this scene here, we'll turn it back up because the rest of it looked fine. Come on, where's the start of the scene? Oh my god, where is it? I can't see the camera. Sorry about that, our household internet is dropping out. 4.2. Can turn it up to 5.2 and then back up to 20 there. Okay, let's see it. No, I've not played a Bratz game and I never would, and I don't want to be told that this looks like one because it's not supposed to be.
The cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
I don't like those
Oh
face
no,
shadows on
right.
her.
How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Wait, what's that sound?
Okay, yeah, I don't like the shadows. Just give it a quick save. That is my only complaint now. The shadows on Millie's face during that scene are really awful. So if we can adjust the lighting for that scene. It's not coming from key light. That's weird. Sure about that? Yes, it is coming from key light. Okay, so what I need to do is, because I don't want to fuck this up, if we rotate the X, let me just put this in chat a second. I'll put it on YouTube because you're on Twitch now and it's less likely to go anywhere. I need to put it back to whatever it was. So we need to set a keyframe on 87229. We can shift it to 228. And then for this frame here, yeah, a little bit of shadow on the side's fine, but nothing too much. Let's put it to there.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Oh no.
Right, and then here, just so nothing else breaks, we should probably put it back. I mean, really, these scenes are a lot darker, actually. Like, she looks a lot darker than the rest of it because she's in the opposite direction of the light. So really, I should probably change it on these scenes as well. But I might just see if I can introduce another light for that. Okay, so for that frame there, we can put a keyframe, and then we want that value back. Why didn't that paste? Okay, fine, I'll type it. 87, I can't read it now. 87.229. Okay, let's see it now. You don't ever really see that TV other than the first frame at the start.
The cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Twitter's gonna love that.
Wait, what's that sound?
Okay, for some reason the UFO is less visible now. Like everything looks more foggy and less clear than it did before from the outside view, and I don't know why. It's fine, I guess. You still kind of get the eye, like can still kind of see what's going on, but it does look less. It's like this bloom bleed or something from it. Yeah, no, I think that's fine. I think we're good to render, actually. Let's give it one last view.
The cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Have I ever played any doll type games? No, I'm not a 10-year-old girl.
What's that sound?
That just makes me think of these. The only doll-like games I can think of would be those terrible games they make for little girls, like dress-up games or whatever. They're all like web games. No, why would I play that? But I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Okay, let's get it rendered out. For some reason we weren't in full HD resolution before. I need to watch it again just to make sure that nothing's framed weirdly. I think we were. That was weird.
The cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Wait, what's that sound?
Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Alright, let's get it done. Let's get it exported. So this one will be intro 2. Alright, now we need some like whimsical music for the background of this one that represents the kind of theme we're going for. Magical, whimsical music. Whimsical dark comedy. That's alright, actually. It's still got like a little air of mystery and danger. Let's see what else we got though. It's maybe a little too darker than what I wanted. I kind of wanted to do like a complete opposite every day. I hate ones like this. No. Funny, quirky comedy. Yeah, it's a little closer to what I wanted, but it's still a little too light. Circus Follies. Let's see this. Hear this, rather. That is very circusy. Pretty good actually, but it's not really what I want. Easy peasy. This is it. This is what I want. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Thank you, Arthur Benson. This is perfect. Jolly times ahead. Until the UFO lands and everything and ruins everything. Alright, we're halfway through our render. Wasn't that lovely? It's making me hungry. It's never good to watch these animations render because you always notice little mistakes when you watch it, when you're forced to watch it frame by frame. And you're like, oh, I should fix that. Oh, but on the plus side, we get to have a little break now. Oh. Oh. But I'm too hyperactive to just sit and do nothing. That I meant to type cat. All right, we could log on to Cat Fantasy while it renders. No reason not to. What? Maintenance. Okay, I've never seen it go into maintenance before. This should be interesting. Oh, we should have some new stuff then. Wait, what time does it come out of maintenance? That was so fucking loud. Holy shit. Did it say what time it comes out? (9:30) UTC -5. So I'm UTC. So I'm 5 hours after 9:30 is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 1:30. Dudes. We better get compensation for this. We'd better get compensation for this. Whoa, you bet. Her textures are kind of fucked as well. She's very dirty looking for some strange reason. And this skin here, I think I tried to give her freckles. That's right, I did. But there's clearly a difference between skin here and here. And you can see where this part has like a slightly different skin tone to her arms, which makes her arms look a bit weird. But it's fine. It'll be fine. I want to spend the next 6 months doing this intro cutscene. And I don't know what's going on with the eyelash opacity. It's causing like strange anomalies up here. The other glove flying off is quite funny, actually. I thought that was quite a good way to fix the problem. I made her neck too long. Her neck's way too long. Looks kind of ridiculous. Well, she's missing. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? I ended up. I'm sure I ended up putting more stuff on her, because I know I gave her an ID badge in the game to cover that bit there, and I thought I gave her something around her neck, but I can't remember now. I think I did. But yeah, this. I guess I forgot about that. But the ID badge is supposed to be her play compile ID badge, so she's only really supposed to be wearing that. It like I wouldn't want her to wear that here, because here she's being her playable character, whereas there, when she's wearing her ID badge, she's being the player assistant. So it's almost like she's playing two roles. Like here, she's a character in the story, but when she's wearing her ID badge, she's supposed to be the player's assistant. I hate that fucking Z plane fighting. There's nothing. I couldn't really figure out how to fix it though. There's something weird about the geometry when I looked at it in Blender, and I couldn't figure out how to stop it from happening. Oh, look, shit though, it's fucking awful. Oh, it takes so long. Just, typical that the freaking cat game's under maintenance as well right now, whilst I'm ready to render. Typical. Alright, we're done. Let's get it in the editor. Where did I render that to? Probably Battle Dolls, I would think. Yeah. Okay. It should already have a crossfade, right? It shouldn't be asking me this. It shouldn't be asking me this. Let's get rid of that crossfade. Oh, it's because there's a black... Yeah, it's because there's a black thing there. Okay, so put it there. And do a crossfade there. As she speaks, this is where we need to adjust the volume. So keyframe clip volume. So we'll leave it at 0 here, and then a couple of frames in. Shift that over a little bit. We want to dip it right down. Let's try 14.
Cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Let's go a little bit quieter. 16.
Cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier?
What I could also do is boost the original volume on this one. Yeah, because it's quite quiet actually. That would help a lot. Why didn't that come up? I don't know. Is it because I need to unlink the audio and the video maybe? Yeah. Okay. Give it like a 6 decibel boost throughout, and let's see what we got. I also need to compare it to the first scene as well.
Status.
I'm sorry, sir?
What is current status?
Well, the chicken was a little dry this morning, sir.
No, you fool! What is status of the planet? Research on resources for. Have you found a suitable target with the resources we were looking for?
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Well, there's a planet here with the resources you wanted, and yes, it's only got very weak-looking doll-like creatures.
Excellent. Make the necessary plans.
Yes, sir.
cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Right, I need a UFO sound effect here. Let's see what else we got. What? Why am I? How are those my recommendations? Okay. So the other one was underwhelming. That one's underwhelming. What if we stick them together? So if we get that one, and that one, and we go into our editing software. Load both of these. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to fade it in though, so that because it's supposed to like come from further away. So if we do amplify, fade in, but start from -140. Start from a little bit. It's probably about the right length. -100. Just cuts off suddenly. Let's bell curve it out. Okay, I think that might work. Where's project? Oh, there it is. Baldolls. UFO landing sound effect.mp3. Back to our editor. Baldolls. UFO. Oh, we're in the wrong view. And we want to start playing it probably around here.
Wait, what's that sound?
A little bit later.
Wait, what's that sound?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
The cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Oh
She's
no,
such
you're right.
a bitch.
How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Wait, what's that sound?
Alright, excellent. Let's give it a save. Now we need a scene of UFO. Let's see. It's like a toon garden we can use for the environment. That one works actually. Because that could be her house. Oh, this is definitely her house. Fun cupcakes out, all kinds of stuff. Get rid of this guy. Yeah, I can make this work. I need to get rid of him and his shopping cart. Everything else good in here? I think so. I'm just nicking people's stuff now. Well, if you didn't want people to use it, it wouldn't have made it free to download, would he? Okay, so save, export out, FBX. Farm.fbx, copy, include materials, export, let's go, open. Beautiful. Alright, let's get a new scene going in iClone. We definitely saved it, didn't we? Save it again. New scene. Get the garden in here. Okay, sky. Very realistic sky though, isn't it? Doesn't really match what we're going for, does it? What else we got? We've got a toon sky. Could always download one. Image layer. Image. Surely they'd have a 2D sky for this, I would have thought. Atmosphere. The sky's in different places. Sky. Cleared air. That's better. Oh, shut up. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We need to go into visual. Toon shader. Perfect. Needs to be big enough for the things to come out of. Okay. Now I need to get the evil bunny. From my game. Yeah, it's quite big. So let's see, how can we pull this off? If we put them behind the UFO and we just kind of make them, we'll make it look like they're just coming out of the UFO and then have them like running off. So we'll start with one. I think I used Rude Walk for him if I remember right. But actually, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, the shadows, that's quite cool actually, because the shadow stays there, which is kind of ominous. Although that might cause me problems in a bit. So if I want to duplicate a bunch of him, What happens? Do they all animate? Do they come with their animations still? Yes. Okay, that's good. That's kind of what I want. They're way too close to each other though. Yeah, because the shadow, actually let me just fix that. Okay, let's get rid of the duplicate. Start with the first one. There is an issue here, and the issue is, let's reset his animation. Remove object animation. The issue is we need to let it run for the length of this scene, because at first I thought I was just putting him out of view. But he casts like quite a nice ominous shadow even when he's walked off. So I need to move him much further than I originally thought so that his shadow clears out of view as well. So if I start duplicating all these and they all do the same thing, they're all going to have the same problem. And it's going to be a bigger problem to fix at the end. But if I fix this problem now and move him far enough off screen that his shadow gets cleared as well here, then we should he's walking a little too slow, I think. That's okay, we'll find the right speed. So let's try bringing it a page this way. Yeah, he's still too slow. Let me just zoom out. 2 notches. Shit, I think I zoomed in. Okay, let's try bringing it in a fair bit like that. Yeah, that feels like a better speed. Yeah, it feels like a better speed. We can go a little bit longer. Okay, so now what I can do, actually if we do the same thing we did before, let's make 2 cameras so we can have a scene. A camera that actually lets me see what I'm doing. Because then we can grab him and duplicate him, duplicate him, duplicate him, duplicate him, duplicate him. Okay, let's see what we get. I have to make those ones behind the UFO invisible until they appear out after the UFO. Despite... Oh, that's weird. Why are they merging together? Because they're all reaching the... Yeah, that's right. That makes sense, actually. Because they're all told to reach the same point on the same frame. So what I'll need to do is stagger these out. So if this is the last bunny, then he wants to reach his destination by the end of the sequence. And then the rest need to kind of be staggered evenly. Kind of thing. Yeah. So make invisible, make invisible, make invisible, make invisible, make invisible. Let the first one come out. then turn the next one on. Actually, we need to turn him. You can see his ears. Turn him on a little bit sooner than that. There we go. We can probably turn him on now as well. Just we only want to keep the ones that are shot. Okay, you can see him. It's a little too early for him. Shit. Undo, undo. There we go. Wait, but that didn't. Yeah, he became. God damn it. Stay invisible. Now you can come on. There we go. Now this one. Yep. Now this one. Yep. I should have lifted the heads up. Well, we can make it, because otherwise it does look very lazy in uniform. So let's go back to our thingy. So some of them could have their head down like that. Can have their heads at like different angles just so that they look slightly different from each other. So what we'll do is we'll find the frame that they get switched on or near enough. And we can have like different head. He can have his head down a bit. His head up. Okay. Why are they flickering like that now? It wasn't flickering before. I don't really understand why that's happening. What the fuck even is that? Fucking hell. I don't see a. Maybe it won't look like that in the final render. I don't see it in the animation. They shouldn't be doing anything like that in the animation. I don't know if it's just like a little bug or a little glitch or what. But yeah, anyway, that's basically the gist of it. I wonder if it's going to render like that in the final scene. Yeah, it conveys what I want it to convey. I don't know if it's gonna flicker like that in the final scene. I don't even know what that is. It's like for a frame, the bunnies are like really big and then they get really small. Maybe it's just something to do with the way the iClone's handling its clones or whatever. and it won't look like that in the final render. I have no idea. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, I don't see any weird flickering things, but I think I did turn one of those bunnies on a little too early. You kind of see them appear, but get switched on. It'll be fine. You can see a corner where that plane ends there, ever so slightly. It's kind of funny as well because it almost looks like the mushroom or whatever's like, oh my god, what's going on? Quite funny. He seems to slow down as well, this last one at the end, like dramatically slow. Like, are you ever gonna walk off the screen? But this is what editing's for. Speaking of which, alright, let's get some sound effects going. I want these bunnies to sound menacing. Let's make a stereo one, even though it's going to record it in mono. I can do lots of versions. So what I'm going to do now, so this may look crazy, but let me explain what I'm going to do. I need to make the sound of evil bunnies marching down the street. So I'm going to do one for each bunny, and there's like 5 or 6 of them or whatever. So I'm going to make some very strange noises right now, but I want you to understand it's in the name of art. Okay. Okay, let's go. This is fucking hard work. One more. All in the name of science. Okay, so what we can do now is we can take one bunny. But if you think about it, actually what we need to do is we need to phase them from left to right. So if we do channel mixer, how do I don't understand. New left channel, new right channel. New left channel, new right channel. Meaning whatever it starts as, it doesn't change whatever it starts as. Or can we do, oh, we can do negative. Okay. So basically, no, but we can't change what it starts as. It doesn't say like old. Eh? So how do you make it pan from left to right? That's not making any sense to me. Sweep channels. Does that do left to right? It doesn't say sweep channels, it says swap channels. Pan center left. I want to pan from left to right. Why isn't there a pan left to right? Left, right to mid side. So how can I not pan from left to right? I want to pan each bunny from left to right so it sounds like the voice of each bunny is, and that they're sweeping from left to right. That just puts it in the left though. Pan center. I don't understand these at all. Okay, maybe it's not channel mixer that I need. Maybe I'm confused about what I need. Maybe it's under amplify. Yes, pan left to right. Here we go. Okay, so what we do is we pan left to right, copy that, paste it to new, go back to our recording. We can delete that one now because we included it. Pan this one left to right. Copy this one, and we started a little bit later, is what we do, than that one. Maybe about there. Believe it or not, this is probably not the craziest thing I've ever done. One more. This is fucking hard work. Let's get rid of that because we don't need it. Alright, left to right. Copy. Started even later still. Back to our recording. We did... How many did we do all together? This is probably my favourite actually. This is my favourite. Pan left to right. And start it about here, I guess. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. All right, we'll see how that goes. We can always like mash them together and play multiple of them if we need to. Okay, so let's just call it Evil Bunnies or something. Evil Bunnies. Close enough. All right, let's get into our editor. And we've got the new, that's not it, that's my characters, it's the wrong folder, get rid of that. Alright, so we should have evilbunnies.mp3 and intro3.mp4. Yes. And let's drop some Evil Bunnies on there. And let's see. Let's just see what we get out of the box.
The cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Wait, what's that sound?
Okay, we need to. She kind of freezes when the animation ends. There we go. Jump cut. Get rid of that. Yeah, I think we just need more of them, so I'll layer a couple together. We don't actually have any audio in the thing itself, so I can use that channel there, and we'll drop another one on.
Sound.
I actually think, okay, we'll bring this one forward as well. Yeah, the clip wasn't long enough. Like, let's try and shorten this clip as well. Like, it's a while before anything happens in this clip. We don't need to see the first one necessarily come. We could start the clip from like here. Just go on a bit. That could start a little bit later. That needs to go later still. It needs to hit the end of, yeah, the scene. Okay, let's try that. Okay, now we cut. Yeah, no, now we cut straight to it. Actually, we do need the sound straight away.
What's that sound?
We even need to tail it onto there a bit. Okay, this scene really ends a lot sooner than that. As soon as he's off screen, I don't care about the scene anymore. In fact, I don't even need to completely see him go off screen. Like, we get the idea, right? Boom. I think that should be fine. Boom. Okay, let's see what we've got. Let's see the whole thing. Fuck off.
Status.
I'm sorry, sir?
What is current status?
Well, the chicken was a little dry this morning, sir.
No, you fool! What is status of the planet we search on resources for? Have you found a suitable target with the resources we were looking for?
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Well, there's a planet here with the resources you wanted, and yes, it's only got very weak-looking, doll-like creatures.
Excellent. Make the necessary plans.
Yes, sir.
Cookies are finally ready. Help yourselves.
This one is misshaped. The left side is 0.1% smaller than the right side.
Oh no, you're right. How will I ever meet the toy soldier of my dreams if I can't even make cookies right?
Wait, what's that sound?
Spielberg would be proud, I'm telling you. Spielberg would be so proud of me right now. Yeah, so then we need to be back with the girls, I guess. I think what I'd like is a shot of the outside of the window, and one of them is like pressing their face against the window, like maybe with their hands up here or something, and being like, oh my god, we're being invaded, what are we gonna do, kind of thing. And then this is where they basically summon you, the player. To save them. Save us, big strong man. Save us, weak girls. This is totally an anti-woke game, I think. I don't think Twitter's gonna like this game. Something tells me Twitter's not gonna like this game. Bunny invasion. Yeah. So if we load our scene back with the girls. Pika had asked earlier, had I played any of the Strawberry Shortcake games? No, I've never heard any of these things. Strawberry Shortcake games, never even heard of it. They sound like little kids games. I don't really play little. I mean, I know people say Genshin's a kid. I don't think Genshin is a kids game, but I know it's 12 plus. But most games are 12 plus, to be honest. It's not like a little kids game, though, is it? I mean, 12 plus means, you know, you're meant to be at least fucking 12 to play it. Whereas the games I think you're talking about are aimed at like 6-year-olds, brats and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about brats. I know of them, but I don't know much about them. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be Genshin age range that are interested in games like brats. It's gonna be a much younger age range, I would imagine. Okay. I mean, Placili is the star of our show. Maybe Placili should be the one with the face pressed against the window. But I don't know, because she was the one who was further back, so maybe she should be just kind of here. Or maybe they both should. There's no reason why they both shouldn't be. Or even all three. I don't know. Let's start by turning them around. Don't turn around unless you want to see me animate dolls. Sounds weird. Good morning. Greetings, Alexandra. How are you? Yeah, we could maybe put all three of them at the window. Okay, first things first. Let's bring them close-ish. Yeah, because it's like a big window and they're only small. So we could do something interesting and have like I think the thing to do here is to make like a triangle out of them. You know, so like have, and we've got window panes. We could even maybe use these little squares to sort of frame it so that one's in, like maybe one face here, one face here, and one face here would be a good way to do it, you know. I kind of like that, actually. So if we put her face in this pane here, her face in this pane here. Do you want to see my cutscene so far? It's coming together, actually. And then her face doesn't want to be there. Hang on, I did this wrong. Her face here. Yeah, I like that, actually. That's looking pretty good. I can see how that's going to start to look. And then we kind of just have them all peeking out the window like, oh my god, we're being invaded. I have to go. I was just saying hi before I lay down. Just finished a 6-hour stream. Oh, really? Did it go well? What happened? Oh, I was going to say what happened to her neck, but it's like stuck in the sofa, I think. So if I start by just resetting them all into the default pose, then we can sort of start to pose things a bit more realistically. A pose. Millie, why are you stuck in the sofa like that? There we go. They kind of need to be behind the glass, but there we go. They did there was something like that recently. Well, I don't know about recently, but kind of recently in Genshin Impact, they did this funny thing where like Lumine and Paimon were meant to be like spying on things, and you saw like I think somebody else was with them as well, and you saw like one head like Lumine's come at the bottom, and then the next character's head come just above them, and then Paimon's just kind of like popped up at the top or something. And it was really funny. It was really effective. I was like, that's actually really funny. It's this kind of something like that I guess I'm going for. I mean, yeah, it's probably been done a million times in television, stuff like that, but there's a reason these things get done often, because they are effective. That's Millie. We don't need Millie, we need Wendy. So Wendy's feet are, for whatever reason, I think it's a feet, I have no idea. Get them out of the brick wall, please. Is it a skirt or something? I don't know what that is. Something's poking through the wall. Oh, she's actually a little bit too far forward anyway. Can we push her back a bit? Oh, Wendy, why are you doing this to me? Why are you like this, Wendy? There, get behind the glass. Okay, still a little bit of a poking through. Yeah, I think for this shot as well, because the sofa's literally right against the window. So for this shot, if we just move the sofa back a bit. I don't even know. I think it was room or something, wasn't it? It was all part. Yeah, it was all part of the same thing, which is room. So if we just push the entire room back a bit, just to give them a bit of room. Haha, bit of room. There we go. Then the easiest way to solve this problem, I think it's just a skirt, because a skirt comes out, right? The others are like wearing shorts and pants and stuff. She's the only one wearing a skirt. And skirts tend to sort of fluff out a bit, don't they? Protrude. Protruding skirt. So we'll push her back a little bit more now. There we go. I think Placilia's face is, yeah, actually sticking past the window a little bit. There we go. I think they're all behind the glass now, pretty much where they need to be. Maybe if she has a hand like pressed against the glass or something. Yeah, I think that's quite good. Yeah, that's really good. I like that. Alright, so who's saying what? Let's think about this. I think one of them should say, let's get Notepad up. I think it should be something along the lines of, one of them says, what are those? And then the response to that is something like, I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. That's quite cool. And then, being invaded. What should we do? Placelia, use. I don't know what we're calling it. A teleporter, a summoner. Use the space laser. Something like that. Right, what are those? I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. We're being invaded. What should we do? Placelia, use the space teleport. Maybe we can summon someone to help us. Then we can cut to the outside of the teleport and we can have a little bit of like exposition here where it's like, so what even is this teleporter? This would be the more, you know, the Paimon moment where it's explained to the player. Well, I don't know, the crazy doll maker who made us all said we can use it if ever we're in an emergency. Apparently it'll summon some random person from Earth without them knowing about it. And then at this point, like, this is like where we start playing the game basically. Okay, so let's figure out who's saying what. Right, I think the most panic, I think Placelia is like the stress head, right? I think Placelia should be like the damsel in distress character out of these three. These two look way too bitchy. Placelia definitely looks like the one who's always having a nervous breakdown. She's clearly a bitch. And she really looks like a bitch. It's so funny. So maybe she says, what are those? I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. We're being invaded. What should we do? And then she's had more lines than her, so we'll give the final line to her. So I think we'll do Wendy, Millie, Placelia, and then we'll get Wendy can say that line. All right, let's get it set up. So we have a script. So I made 3 scripts, one for each character. So we've got Speak Millie, Speak Wendy, and Speak is Placelia. Let's get these open in Notepad++. Okay, so we're starting with Wendy. What are those? So this is Wendy. What are those? Rose's voice is... Rose is the name of the trained model. Rose's voice is... I need to keep very clear audio because that makes it good quality. Rose's voice is curious and intrigued. No, curious and confused. Okay. So that is Speak When. So we can generate that. While that's generating that, we can set the next one up, which is Millie. I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. Let's just copy that. Millie. I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. Karen's voice is confident and sassy. Alright, let's save that one. This one is Millie. Alright, let's hear the one it made for Wendy. Make sure we're happy with that. So it always outputs it to this file here.
What are those? What are those?
What are those? No, that's great. Okay, so this is number 6 then. Let's copy this to our Battle Dolls folder. I should have made a folder for these actually. Let's make a folder for these. Voices. Okay, we should have the next line ready to go.
I don't know, but it sure look right tonight. I don't know, but it sure look right tonight. I don't.
What? You fucking drunk? That's the first time I've done one in block capitals. Maybe it doesn't like block capitals. Okay, let's try. And also, I don't like the way she pronounces dunno. I don't know. But it sure looks like trouble to me. Okay, let's try it again. This is Millie, yeah. Let's see if that one's any better. Yeah, all these errors, by the way, I have no idea. I tried fixing those last night, but I mean, the output's good, so I'm not too worried about it for now. But I try to install these things it's asking for, and it just doesn't like it. The output seems fine anyway. Alright, let's hear it.
I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me.
That's so much better.
I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. I don't know.
I don't like the way she says to me, but it sure looks like trouble to me. So I'll do a separate to me and edit that one, I think.
Oh, but it sure looks like trouble to me.
I don't like the way she says trouble to me. Trouble to me. So I like the first half of that, but it kind of falls off at the end for me.
I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. To me.
Yeah, it's the to me that I don't like.
But it sure looks like trouble. But it sure looks like trouble.
To me. To me. Whether we can get it to say it like that, I don't know. To me. To me. Maybe if I say slow and hesitant. Okay, let's see what that gives us.
I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. I don't.
Did it fail? Error? I know it didn't actually process that one. It's because it didn't start with a to me. Okay, well give us some more to say. Say to me everything is fine or something, just because I just want the to me part, but maybe it doesn't like an incomplete sentence or something. I don't know. I've never seen an error like that before. I used this for the first time ever last night, just pissing around in it. I'm actually quite impressed with the results. You can train your own voices on it as well, but I don't know where to start just yet, so I'm just using some of the built-in ones. No, it's not happy for some reason. Weird. What is it doesn't like? Like, it always has those warnings about the... Wait, is it saying there's an error in the script? That I haven't accidentally removed anything from that, have I? No, everything's there the same as it is in the other ones. No, I think I don't know what it is, but it seems unhappy with something. Let's try deleting its previous output file. Oh, I wonder if that's why. Oh, I've got the original. Oh, that might be. That's probably why. I've got the original file open in Cool Edit, so it's probably like paste new. Yeah, it's probably got like access violations or whatever. There we go. I copied it to a new thing. Yeah, that's probably why I wasn't working. That's also why I can't delete it. Okay, let's try it now then. So I could have left it as to me probably. But we'll see what this does. Yeah, I think it's because it was open in Cool Edit.
To me, everything is fine.
Yeah. That to me might be better, I think. Open in Cool Edit.
To me, everything is fine. To me.
Close that.
No, but it sure looks like trouble.
To me. Yeah, I think that's going to be much better.
To me. I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me.
That's not the same voice though, is it? I thought it sounded different. Did I do the wrong voice? I don't think I did. Millie. To me, everything is fine. Karen's voice. What? I don't understand. That's a different voice. I didn't accidentally change the voice to a different voice, did I? No, we used Laura for Placelia, we used Karen for Millie, and we used Rose for Wendy. But that voice...
I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me.
How does that even sound like? It doesn't even sound like the same voice. What is that? So weird. Okay, let's give it the original full thing again and see what it sounds like. Does it sound completely different this time? I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. Okay, let's see what it does. I'm curious which voice it makes, because the first voice sounds like, you know, like a young kid or whatever, a younger voice, but then the second voice sounds like a completely different person. It's like a much older woman, but we're asking for the same voice model, so it's odd. Okay, let's see what we got this time.
I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. I don't know.
Like, I like the acting better, but that is like the second voice. I'm so confused. Like, why did... Unless I accidentally ran it through the wrong script. I don't think... I'm pretty sure I didn't, though. I don't know. This thing might just be...
I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. I don't know.
Let's just go with that one. It seems like inconsistent. Also, like, I don't know how much these like mood things that you can set actually affects it. But for now, let's stick that one in. But yeah, that's not the younger voice that we got initially, right? Listen to it.
I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me. I don't know, but it...
Like that sounds like a fucking 10 or 11-year-old at most, right? It sounds like some stuck-up, which is why I love when she chose that voice, because she sounds like a bit of a stuck-up little girl, let's be honest. But then this second part,
To me.
that's a much older voice, and then it's giving us that one now. I'm not sure what my original prompt was here. Didn't I say I could watch it in the VOD? I think I said confident and sassy. I did. So let's change it back to confident and sassy, and then generate the same prompt again, because I'm curious if we get the younger sounding voice or not. Because right now it seems like I'm not able to get that voice back, which is really weird because we're using the same voice model. So I guess at best this thing seems kind of inconsistent. I'm just curious what we get. La 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 la.
I don't know, but it sure looks like trouble to me.
These voices are random as fuck. There's no consistency at all. That's 3 different voices we've had out of this model so far. Mind you, it is like, maybe this has something to do with it. It does say like the fucking... Right, I tried to install... Let's go back. I googled it, right? Like, what is this flash attention thing? And it says I need to pip install flash attention. But there's also like a flash attention 2 now. But when I try to do that... Fuck, I didn't mean to type it twice. It gives me horrendous errors. But mind you, the last time I was trying to do flash attention 2, it said I was missing CUDA. Yeah, here we go. It's missing NV whatever. And apparently it's not supposed to need that. So my error is NVCC was not found. But apparently it's not supposed to... Yeah, I was reading this last night. It's not supposed to need it. So somebody posted that they're having a similar issue. It's saying NVCC not found. Yeah, I get a similar error. And then these guys in the development of it are like, oh, we should have pre-built wheels for this setting. Automatically should download an NVCC should not be necessary. Are you installing from source or from pip? Can you try again with VVV to pip? So I tried this, didn't make any fucking difference. I still get a bunch of errors. I see the current setup PY might still require NVCC. I'll figure out how to fix it later. As a workaround for now, you can try flash attention skip CUDA build equals true. Pip install flash ATTN. Now I can't do that in Windows. But I think that's like setting a variable for the installer or whatever before running the installer. But like Windows doesn't understand that. So I don't know how you do that in Windows. So I saw that this thing was related to CUDA, so I went and installed CUDA last night and it's still not letting me do it. I have the same issue trying to follow the Microsoft Lava med installation instructions. Same issue, same issue. Tons of people are having this issue. After seeing the environment variable, setting the environment variable, I'm facing the following error. Try git clone flash attention, git cd flash attention, export flash. Really true. Okay, we could try this. Export is not a recognized command. Yeah, there's probably a Linux thing. Let me ask Jibbity. I'm trying to install something in Python and one of the lines is which Windows doesn't like. Is there a way to do this in Windows? Okay, I can use set. Okay. Okay, Python setup install. Okay, this is looking promising so far. Okay. Now if I run it, do I get the same? Errors. Flash Attention 2 is not installed. Well, I just installed Flash Attention, that's why. So can we get that to work on Flash Attention 2 for fuck's sake? So is there a Flash Attention 2.git? Can we not follow those instructions again for Flash Attention 2? Is there a Flash Attention 2.git? Yes. Why is it asking me to sign into GitHub? What the fuck? Shut up. The thing is, they wanted to try and make me do two-factor authentication. Why? We might meet tomorrow. Authorize Git ecosystem. Yeah, I guess. Don't really know what I'm authorizing, to be honest. Fatal repository attention Git 2 wasn't found. So you made me do all that to tell me it wasn't there. Ah! Flash Attention 2. To install Flash Attention 2. This is attention 2. Even though it says flash attention, this is now attention 2. Release 2.63. Do I not just git repo it or whatever? So maybe the one I installed is still attention 2, even though it still says attention. Pip install packaging. Requirements, CUDA toolkit. I don't know whether I've got all this. Yeah, pip install flash attention, no build isolation. It's already installed? So why is it still saying flash attention 2 not installed? Attention mask is not set. This is ridiculous. Let's have a look in releases. These are all Linux. Wonderful. So my only option on Windows is to either compile from source code or install from pip. And pip ain't fucking working. Can I just clone it from Git? Oh my god, this is such a pain in the ass. Flash attention 2. To install. What is this CD hopper? What the fuck is hopper? I've got to have a hopper to CD into, you fucking dipshits. I don't know what it is. Like, talk to me like I'm not a fucking Python expert, because I'm not. I only use it for the odd thing. I know very little about it. Make sure PyTorch is installed. Well, I think it's got to be. Make sure packaging is installed. Pip install packaging. Already satisfied. Make sure that Ninja is installed and works correctly. Isn't that for Linux though? Pip install Ninja. Without Ninja, compiling can take a very long time. And then pip install. We've tried this a million fucking times. Requirement already satisfied. Requirement already satisfied. But then when I do a voice clone, it says flash attention 2 not installed. Oh, it's not saying it? Oh no, it is saying it. There it is. Flash attention 2 not installed. I don't fucking know. What do you want from me? Whatever, we'll just have to use what we can. I'm just wondering if that's why I'm getting inconsistent results, because it kind of warns me there that I might get inconsistent results. But I would satisfy that requirement if I fucking knew how. But no matter how much I Google this, I just don't get a clear answer. Everything it says to do doesn't work. Right, there's another one there I notice here. Pip install flash attention 2.02. This is how I first tried to do it. This was my very first attempt. Oh, now it's doing stuff. But yeah, I think it fails here as well and says I don't have. Yeah, it says I don't have. But can we not do the export trick like we did last time? But we already set that environment variable, right? So unless we can do flash attention 2 skip. Flash attention 2 skip maybe. I don't fucking know. You just have to guess. And I would install whatever if I need to install this NV whatever, but I can't do that either. What is it saying I'm missing? God, this drives me insane. NVCC was not found. Could not find NVCC. Install NVCC. And this is what I downloaded and installed last night. NVIDIA CUDA. Hasn't made a bit of fucking difference. CUDA toolkit. This is what people are saying you need. Checking if you already have CUDA toolkit installed. Open command line, run nvcc v command. Well, I might have it, but I've set up an environment for this Parler thing because it was saying that there was prerequisite fucking whatever's conflicts. So I don't have it. Installing NVIDIA driver. I've already got the NVIDIA driver, you dipshit. Install CUDA toolkit. Okay, it does say reboot your PC, which I might not have done since doing it. Installing CUDNN library. So I might have NVCC outside of this environment variable though, I don't know. I'll admit though I didn't reboot my computer, which it's saying to do. It's always a fucking pain in the ass. Like, are you kidding me? Windows Part 3. Windows Part 3. It's because they're at a window. I'm saying Windows Part 3. And also I've been thinking about, you know, Python on Windows, which is the issue that I'm having. I wonder if I should attempt rebooting. Give this one last little go. So I'm going to end the stream while I just do a little bit of troubleshooting and see if I can get this freaking thing working properly. So I should be back on in a bit. But I think the first thing I need to do is restart my computer and see if this toolkit thing shows up, and if not, see if we can figure it out. This is saved, right? Let me make sure everything's saved. Yeah, I think everything's saved. Okay, I'm going to end the stream while I go do that and see if I can figure this out. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.